Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at this.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky this.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb,
Going
bomb,
on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.
Yo, what's going on? Hey, Wagwan. What's going on? Welcome to the show, Reckless Thoughts. We are here live in the morning. Oh, Joe, I see that little change as well. Reckless. That looks clean. I'm not gonna lie. Yes. Anyway, shout out. Hey, you lot, if you want Joe to help you and hook you up with your channel, the backgrounds and stuff, just make it look a bit cleaner, more professional, hit him up. It's not free though. Hit him up. Joe's working. Joe's put out a little niche here, and it's clean. Good work, man. It's fast, on point. So shout out Joe Blackman right now. Anyway, yeah, you lot know what to do. You know how to get hold of Joe. Definitely get involved because, bruh, my channel looks way better. Anyway, KG kind of professional these days. Absolutely, man. Putting a little team together still. Joe, Yo-Yo, Preem in the mix. Bots, we're moving, man. Again, we got to work. I've got loads to do today. Today, I'm probably going to get cooked on Best of Enemies. So literally what I'm going to do is I'll be here up just to about 1:45. Then I've got to get out of here. But there'll be a Friday morning show. Usually I don't do it because of Best of Enemies, but I ain't going to lie, man. Some of them not timekeeping is crazy. I'll be there playing with my Nintendo, waiting. So, hey, full-time YouTuber. Yeah, that's until I start getting roles again, but I still plan to be here, innit? But yeah, man, I ain't been bagging roles for a minute, but it'll come back. I should get something cracking. It's been a bit quiet on the acting front, but thank God I have this, fam. Gotta feed the family. Anyway, listen, let's talk about something. Because I was disappointed. I'm not going to lie to you, lot. I was disappointed yesterday in how I was acting as Man United fans. I was disappointed. I think, I know, like, everyone, we did a show talking about relegation and dark times and this, that, and the other. And all of a sudden, we thought our team was going to be amazing and put Rangers to the sword. We're getting beat week in, week out against teams. When did we believe? What made us wake up in the morning? What made us wake up, go into that game saying we should just dismantle Rangers? Where did that come from? Where did that come? Because you lot call me deluded. I get called deluded for fun. Yeah, like, oh, too excited, rare. Then all of a sudden, this expectation that came from these are the same people that are saying 41 points and stuff. And all of a sudden, there's this energy of, we should do this. This should be happening in this game. It's Rangers, rare. It's boring. I want to see a better style of football. Have you not been watching the games? Have you not been paying attention? I was shocked. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought, are we not going to enjoy the win? I was literally from call number one to, and understand what Wajid was talking about, but from call number one to, I was like, raw. I kept my Lego, yeah? I bring this out in case of emergency, yeah? In case of emergency, yeah? If the game is dead, and you lot know what I'm talking about. There was that game that we watched, and I was like, this was rubbish. I remember the game that I was building Lego in that game. I think it was under Ten Hag. It was just a really terrible game, yeah? I don't know if that was under Amorim, if that was, I can't remember who was at the helm in that game. But I remember 3 of us being there and I hated it. All of a sudden, I don't know what's happened to us. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was watching, I was thinking, but the Man United fan base, we know this. We know we're struggling. We know we struggle to score goals, but then I thought we actually was a bit creative. Ugarte, diving header. Maguire, missed header. Garnacho, missed shot. Xerxes missed the lean back shot. A goal disallowed. we should have scored more goals in that game. But to act as if like, I don't know, maybe I was just watching something completely different to what everyone else was watching. But I just thought, I don't know, I just felt kind of overdone yesterday, more so than anything. It felt like raw, like, I know everyone can see this. What are we talking about? Like, yeah, missing. And I know, like, the killer is, I'm not saying now we're ready for the game against Fulham. We're gonna struggle against Fulham. We're absolutely gonna struggle against Fulham. But then to count the loss already is still a bit strange. Like, we go into that game and see what go on. We are a mid-table side, mid-table, even maybe worse than a mid-table side, and we're going up against it. But then at least we can say, Kobe, that's it. Ugarte and Kobe got a rest. Bruno looked good in the 8. Those things that we can say, hey, that was okay, you know. But I'll leave that alone. That will deal with itself. I thought yesterday's reaction it surprised me a bit for where we are. But hey, everyone's opinion in it is cool. Moving on. Moving on. What are we getting into? This Garnacho thing. Garnacho is going. We saw he was waving to the fans. Yeah, there was I think he waved to the fans twice, both hands up, doing, you know what, he's doing that yesterday. And I was like, okay, all right, like, it's over. Now, my question to you lot is, you've seen the price. You lot know what I'm talking about. I'm more upset about the price. Some people saying, nah, KG, you're just tickling balls, bro. Pause. But that's what they're saying. They're saying I'm acting as if, like, I'm just crying over this thing. But it's...
Mr. Should I call you Mr.?
It's bad. Everyone's saying it's bad. Rare. Tickling. But that's what it said. I can't even say what VB said to me yesterday. It was a madness. It was a madness. That's what it was. That's how he acted. That's how what VB said is even worse. He said, "Rah, nah, I couldn't believe it." Listen, yeah. But then you lot are not seeing it. And do you know what pisses me off about Man United fans? You guys bite-size FC. The revisionism in this fan base it kills me. Oli revisionism, it happens. Elanga revisionism, it happens. I'm telling you, anyone that's gone through the doors of this club, yeah, people forget and they start talking. And if you think we're not gonna revise this Garnacho thing, just wait and see. Just wait and see. Because it's what we do. Ralph Ragnick revisionism. I can't wait for the Ten Hag revisionism. This is who we are as a club. When he goes, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it's gonna be crazy. And I was like, was it good anyway? Oh, I can't wait for we didn't get enough money for him. Man United sell players so it gives, you know, when you walk away from a deal and you all say, we all got what we needed from that. I don't want to sell him, but if we get 70 to 80 million, I'm like, we got 70 to 80 though. 70 to 80 makes sense. It makes sense. But because of some people's agenda, because of some people's feeling towards the player, I don't know why, don't understand it, but because of that, yeah, people are clouded. It's messed up their judgment and they're not acting correct. They're not looking at this one with sense at all. Sell him for 40, sell him for what? What are you doing? What are you talking about? Anyway, let's open the lines. I've said why I think this is almost like a rant, maybe. I don't know. Let's go. Open the lines, man. Man, I'm talking 40, 50. When we get robbed, we have to be the kindest in the market. SLD, you make me sick. I swear to this guy's so consistent on trolling, yeah. I've never seen the likes of it, fam. I don't even know who's the bigger troll out of TV Troll or SLD. Let's go. I hope Preem's in the bits. All right. Yo,
Man.
what's going on? The floor is yours. Talk to me.
I'm just firstly wondering, is that an Ajax shirt?
It is, you know. I went
After
gym
all
though.
they've done to us,
Gym.
yeah?
I
After all
know.
they've done to us, you're repping Ajax.
Nah, I went gym this morning,
I
bro.
know it's the Bob Marley thing, isn't it? But
Yeah, you got Marley
t-
tax, bro. You got, and it was a
I
gift.
know you might have to replace the badge though, innit?
I know they done. Hey, listen, what Ajax? Donny van de Ajax have done us there. Oh my god. Oh.
That badge there would just give us like minimum 20 years of scars, bro. Bio oil, bro. You need bio oil for that badge.
No. You know what? I'm bringing Joe in. Wait, Joe, is your mic on?
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you very much. Changing.
What?
It has to be done, innit? I'm surprised, man. Are repping Ajax after everything.
Say what?
Huh? What are you saying?
What did you say? I couldn't hear you properly. Say that again.
No, I'm just saying, repping Ajax after everything that's happened, yeah. After
Bro,
all
he
the
was there
dealings
when
with them, bro, that's mad. I know
Did you not forget that he was actually there celebrating with them with the red smoke and everything? KG was there. He was part of the celebration before we got Ten Hag.
There you go. Nah,
there we
listen.
go.
That was a matting still. Had to think that, bro. Yeah. Bro, and when I thought about it, I was like, wait a minute. This team actually, Anthony, a lot of the reason, bro. Bro,
lifelong scars, man. Lifelong scars.
Talk to me though, man. I've been onto the fans. I'm not gonna lie, kind of onto you as well. You was acting a bit petulant on yesterday's show, talking about the game boring, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, bro, you know how dead we are. What's going on?
I know, but that's what I mean. It's just obviously me just saying, innit? It was a stink fest. It wasn't as anything amazing. Obviously we nearly
scintillating football though. What was going on? Like,
no, it's just what's been going on. Like sometimes good, sometimes maybe shit, innit? But at the moment, it's a lot of shit. But I don't expect anything from these players because you man have like manipulated me into believing this season, innit? Yeah, at the start.
You're gonna
At
blame
the start.
What?
I tell you what, yeah. Everything I was saying about the whole stuff yesterday with like the money, the club and everything. Since 2013, yeah, I never bought a shirt after Fergie retired, innit? I bought a shirt, 3 shirts this season. I spent 500 quid on the club already this season, yeah. And I stopped going to games. I stopped going to games after 2019 because I had enough. Obviously, it was under Ollie at that time. Mm-hmm. And then these man manipulate me into spending money in the club this year. Not again. I'm not falling for that trap again.
The shirts were hard though.
But I did like the shirts, innit? I haven't worn them. I haven't worn them yet since October. The October was the last time I wore the shirt. They've just been sitting there collecting dust.
Nah, bro. They cost too much money, fam.
I'm on a weight loss thing. I think some of them are too big for me already.
Hey, bro, weight loss in the gym. I was in the gym today.
I'm not doing too bad. I'm not doing the 800 calorie thing I was doing before.
Yeah.
I'm more moderate. I'm 14 kg down in 2.5 months, so it's not bad. And I'm still eating junk food in between, but I'm not putting the weight on, so it's all right.
Still with the junk food, but you're doing well, man. That's brilliant, bro.
The only thing is obviously going to India and that food out there, bro. It's going to be a peak, innit?
You're in trouble, fam, when you get there.
But yeah, anyway, let's talk about the Garnacho price thing, innit? Look, I don't want the club to get finessed because we get finessed every time we're trying to buy a player from anyone. Yeah, that little team in Italy, yeah, Lace, however you want to pronounce it, trying to scam us for 40 mil for that guy who we don't know is a right winger or a left back.
Million. That's what they're asking for.
The guy's 20 years old, hasn't really done anything amazing. I don't even know where Lace are in the table either. So unless that's what I mean, and the comps ain't really comping for me for 40 mil. Like, bro, we could go buy better. I don't get it. Like, why do we have to keep going for young players? We need experience in this team, big experience. Yeah, I could deal with players around 25. Yeah, but having a whole team of 20-year-olds, like, what are we trying to do here? We're trying to be Brighton. It's like we're doing. I know Brighton play well, but come on, man, they're never gonna win like a Premier League or anything, bro. We need a mix of like youngsters, players in their mid-20s, and some experience as well. But yeah, I don't get what we're trying to do in this transfer window. What we got, like maybe a few days left, a week at most, and what we doing? Nothing to help Amarim, nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
No
Listen,
outgoings either, bro. No
no
outgoings.
outgoings. No outgoings. We're seeing it. Big up, bro. Solid call. Gonna keep it moving. You lot keep aware of the time as well. I need to be out by 1:15, but I got Joe to help take over the show. Let's go. Garnacho's #1 fan, Charles.
Yeah,
Talk
send
to
him,
me. Send him, you're saying.
London, send
But
him
then you're
London.
seeing what the Leeds are trying to rinse us. It's the price, bro. You're saying any price any money they bring, just send.
Nah, it's nah. Obviously, it's not an any money thing. We need to get value. But when 70, 80, I would take 60. Like I would hold 60. But because you see, it's a
That's
bit of
five. That's
of
five.
two.
5 million less
No,
than Mason
no.
Mount.
What? Yeah, but what I'm saying, but Chelsea is different. Like I would have taken 60 from Napoli. Chelsea, yeah, bro. Chelsea. How much did we spend on Mount?
Hmm. 55.
Chelsea can't. They can't
Or
get Garnacho
70.
for less. If it's Chelsea, we have to put up 80. For
They
Chelsea,
got
they get
more
a
the
special
money.
price.
Yeah.
Chelsea gets special price for what they've done to us. Special pricing. But generally, any other team, I would take 60
We
for
gave them
Ghana.
we gave them Sancho for 25 million. And don't get twisted, they'll sell Sancho. They'll sell him when they
Yeah,
had enough.
definitely.
They'll sell Sancho, and you won't believe the price they get for him. You'll be looking on that saying, "Swear down." They
But
got
that's
rid of
what
Koulibaly for good money as well. How do they
they
get rid of their trash? And we have
money
to.
laundering, bro. I don't know how Chelsea do it, bro. They twang people. Remember when we were like, Havertz is not going to go for more than 30? What did they sell him for, bro?
Hmm.
I don't know how they do it, but they do it. The only problem is everybody knows we need money to sign players. So anybody negotiating with us will always be strong fisted. You look at Rashi, nobody wants that guy. Why? Because his wages are just unbelievable.
Yes.
Like
Do you think
him,
that we're gonna do? Because right now, yeah. Let's look at how the situation is. You got to say to yourself, it's only a matter of time until Kobe will be up for transfer.
brother, I don't care. Like if it means that we win, I don't care, bro.
You don't
If
mind if we sell Kobe?
I don't care, bro. I don't like any of these players no more. I don't like no one. There is no joy in this team. For the right price, I will sell anyone and everyone. If somebody comes to me now and says, "Yo, 80 million for Kobe,
How
take him.
much?
80 million, Kobe, take him. 80 million, take him." I'm not even trying to negotiate. 80, take him. I don't care. This team is way too dead for me to be worrying about Kobe or whoever or whatever else. There is no joy, none. Man is just watching games and looking like, man, Instagram is more interesting than all this BS. I'm tired. I am beyond fed up. Y'all are arguing Onana, I'm buying there. Like, nah, send everyone. I don't care.
This is crazy,
I
Charles.
don't care.
This is a
Nah,
crazy
I
thing this
I
morning.
don't care. Send him. What is he doing for me right now? What is he doing for me? Nothing.
That's because Man United fans. I don't
Send
understand
him.
us, bro. He's in his second season, bro. There's
Brother,
gonna
I
be
can't.
ups and downs, bro.
Yeah,
I don't
but
understand what you're
see,
talking
bro,
about.
I'm not a Kobe fan. I'm a Man United fan. If it's going to get my club somewhere, send him. The problem only comes if we send him and then we get bullshit. That's when it's like, hey, why did you send him in the first place?
And
But
then
if we're
exactly.
sending him and we are getting quality, what's the issue? Send him.
So what are you trying to buy? We need to find Kobe for who? So then, okay, just imagine
Bro,
you got 80 million for Kobe. What in the Premier League or anything you've seen in football would you like to bring in?
brother, I don't even know. Like that's a whole nother story entirely. Like I'm not saying I'm actively trying to sell him. All I'm saying is if the right offer comes in, I'm sending him. That's it. We can't be worrying about players right now. Look at where we are. Worry about the club first and the players last. They are making bank off of us, and we're just suffering. All of them can move, bro. I
Wow.
don't deserve what I'm seeing. They should all
Wow.
get out.
Wow. All right. Some of these takes are surprising this morning. Here you go. Robertinho. Big up KG. You're my favorite United creator. This is how you know. That's thingy tax. That is dyslexic tax. That's a container. Love the shameless trolls and appreciate you as a creator in the football fan space. Other men are so sensitive. What is that? The shark? What does that mean? CTID. I don't know what that means. I don't know what their one is. But big up to you though. Someone help me. What does that mean? CTID. What does that mean? That's a container, you know. When the dyslexia tax hits.
Oh my God!
I be seeing words that are not there. Oh. See. Big up though. Die. No, don't die. Don't see you die. Oh man, that's harsh. All right, cool. Godson 16. I think Chelsea inflate the fee and give a backhander to the buying club. Better on the books. Allegedly, of course. Thank you for that. Allegedly. Don't need no kind of problems. This is strange. We have 215 people here right now. No one's calling in. Don't know what's going on. Hit the call-in button. Yeah, stay cheating till I die. Okay, yeah, I respect that. Yeah, what is going on? I can talk if you want. I can do yapper, but then have I not posted the link? It's pinned. What's going on? Yeah, you lot get involved. Yo, my guy. What's in happen?
Say they hear me.
I hear you. Continue to yap. What's in happen? Your crap team. Who are you buying? Nobody.
See, KG,
what's going on with Arsenal, though?
See, KG, wait. See,
who are you buying?
I don't like it that. See, I don't tire. I don't tire.
Oh
I don't tire.
God.
I swear, I don't tire. Honestly, see, my energy don't finish. This love don't finish my energy.
Don't come on. Your energy don't
see
come
all the mouth. All those mouths where they get, all those things where they.
Yes. Do you know when I knew he was in problems? Yeah,
I think I know why I have.
Goals. When he started scoring goals, I said Arsenal are not buying anyone. When you lot started scoring goals again, I said this is all Arteta needs to see. The goals will come in the wrong time.
You know what, KG? My issue is that, my issue at the moment is that I so much know that we need a striker, and I wish we can get a striker. But my challenge now is that I don't like seeing the team lose. I want us to win. Some people, those fans that will say, okay, let your team lose, so that the manager will say. I saw people saying, okay, they are wishing injury on Kai Havertz, wishing injury on this guy that is not good. But if Kai Havertz gets injured with the situation that we have right now, we are going far away. We don't even have a forward player. We don't have any forward player. And my coach said he will look for solution, internal solution. KG, I beg now. Say, we know if we carry placard go Emirates Stadium. From Nigeria, we carry boys go there. We carry boys go there now. KG.
Listen to Mikel Arteta. We are not considering to terminate Raheem Sterling or Neto's loan this month. They are there, and Ben White, hold on. Ben White, recovery, very good. He hasn't trained with the team yet, but I think he's very close. I think he'll be with us very soon. Mikel Arteta on Cunha. I prefer not to talk about individuals. Okay, that's okay, right? Hold on. We lost two very important players, Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Jesus. We lack goals, we lack people, we lack options. It's clear. If we can get the right player, that's what we're trying to actively look at. We are working on it, yes. You're
KG,
trying to be in
who is the right player? Even me that I'm in Nigeria here, my eyes are open. I can see right player. This man say he don't see right player. I don't care. Let's come and buy player from Enyimba. And 3SC, if you don't have striker, go and buy Osimhen. Go and buy Lukman. You tell me you don't. What does it mean? I don't understand. Are these coaches blind? What's going on here? See, Liverpool is strolling to this league now. Liverpool is strolling. They are just winning. They are strolling to this league without any pressure. They are not even with that. No stress. Nothing. In fact, they can afford to drop points because they know that we will drop points. They are very, very comfortable. So, KG, I don't know what's going on, but I'm tired. See, my energy don't go down. In fact, my battery did 10%. My mega. I don't have up to 10 megabytes left on my energy. My energy don't come off for as you know this. Please give us anything. See, all those Garnacho that you guys give me Garnacho. Give me all the people. I will use it like that. I beg. I beg.
You say you take Garnacho? Arsenal fans, they're tired. I don't blame you.
KG, I will take anybody at the moment. KG, I will take anybody. I will take Oyland. I will take Rashford. I will take any.
Look, man. Look what the market's doing to my Nigerian brother. No, I understand, because if I was an Arsenal fan, I'll be fuming. You're in the title race. You are in the title race. Wait, Solomon, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Write your
private chat. When you're done talking,
write your email so Joe can holler at you, please.
Okay, I will do that. I'll do that.
We need to get you on. All right, don't go nowhere. All right, wicked. Fuming. Nesso, are you a first-time caller? Even his Wi-Fi's had enough. Hoyland is dark, you know. Oh no, he's gone. Uncle Jim.
My bro, what's going on, man?
What's going on, man? Always good to see you in the chat. You haven't been on in a while though, like properly. I ain't spoken to you for a while about what's going on in this club.
Yeah, no, do you know what? No, I've had a couple little issues here and there, so I haven't called in too much, but things are a bit better now, so you know what I'm saying? Nothing too sad in there, nothing mad.
Okay. Okay?
Yeah, everyone's cool, man. As can be, you know how it goes. But yeah, man, we're keeping it all right, man. We're keeping it cool. Before anything, if I lock off, my doctor's gonna call me. So if I lock off, that's why I didn't call in the morning.
Okay,
anyway,
cool.
Hey, listen, you see Charles here?
Yeah.
I'm onto him, bruv.
Moving like a crack.
Yeah. He's moving like a nitty, bro. What's going on, bro? Man just wants to just sell people and has no one else. Man said, yeah, 80 million. All right, cool. Who do you want? I don't know. So what are you doing? Bruv, listen, Charles, I'm on him, bruv.
Yes. Yeah, do you know why it's a disgrace as well? Because look what the other teams are. Lecce, that's their name, yeah? They're telling us, run up the P's for Dogu, yeah? Run up the P's for a player we haven't seen play. That's what they're saying. No real European experience. Now it's us that have players that we should sell for nothing. Why?
Listen, I see people getting excited because we got linked with Dorgu. Like what? Because he's got plats, bruv. Like what is it? And I'm getting excited for him. I'm like, bruv, can you tell me something about him? No. So why are we paying 40 million or whatever it is? No, bruv, I'm not on that. We need to avoid that at all costs. As for Garnacho, I've said in the group chat, I said to Bearman already, I personally don't want him to go. I think that everyone's moving a bit mad for someone who is 20 years old. But he's 20, bro. He's 20 and an international, and I'll be honest, he's having a bad patch. That's all it is. And it's not like we're all playing better, but he's playing terribly. Everyone's playing poorly. So if we have to sell him, fine, whatever, innit? I'd rather he doesn't go. But you know, if it happens, it happens. But it has to be 70 million at the base. 70 has to be the baseline. You're talking about someone who is an international, who's actually played internationally. You're talking about someone who won the Puskas. You're talking about someone who has bags of potential. Like, this is not the finished product we're looking at. And you want me to, and you're saying, oh yeah, we should be happy with 40 million or 50 million. No.
Do you know what's so crazy as well? In anywhere else, Chelsea, if they're selling a player that won the Puskas Award, the tax of that is there.
It's happening. It's happening.
8 million on Puskas alone. Yeah. Wow. And you're not to mention other stuff. FA Cup winner, like the guy's done something in his short career already. Like 100 he's fit. That's a big part of football. He's
Yeah.
fit, willing, desire, wants to take on. I'm not saying he's a great. I'm not saying that at all. But he's
Nah.
20 years old.
When you look at assets, right? As an asset, he has things on his name, so he's going to be worth a lot. He won Copper. I believe he went to Copper.
Yes.
He went to World Cup as well, right? Or am I wrong in that? That one I'm not too sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
But
won. He won.
either way, he's
He
got
won.
them. He's
He won
got
it.
them things, right? So he's got them things on his name. So you really like, bruv, if Aston Villa sell Martinez right now, even if he's out of form, they're getting mad money.
Yes.
Like
Did you remember
simply
that
because
one?
of the World Cup winner.
Ferguson's one season. Remember Ferguson's breakout last year?
Yeah, Evan Ferguson. Yeah.
They said nothing short of 100 million.
Bro, this is what it is. I remember what's it? What's his name? Callum. What's his name from Newcastle, man?
Correa, bro. How much
Oh
did
my
he?
days, even that. Cucurella's getting sold for mad money. People don't know that this is how the game goes. This ain't FIFA, bro. This ain't Football Manager. Swear that. That's gonna be my tagline soon. This ain't FIFA.
Yes, ain't FIFA,
because
yeah.
people keep thinking, oh yeah, I can get, if I go in a bit late, then I can get him for cheap. No, bruv. In the real world, that's not how it happens. That's not how it happens.
They got Cucurella, yeah, as a what position? Cucurella, yeah, was
Left back. Yeah.
Went for what 50 million.
50 million, and he is meaty. But they'll fully say it don't matter. Don't matter. Nah, man, I'm not on it, man. People, we really got to figure this shit out. But I personally hope that he stays. But it is what it is. Anyway, doctor's calling. Big love.
Stay blessed. That was a solid call. Listen, people, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Need you to do that. It is road to 50,000. We can get there. The negotiations are actually a madness. I'm glad you lot are waking up, because some people think, KG, you're just holding on. No, it's not that at all. Anyway, Mainoo reminds me of Pogba, very talented, but ineffective. He is skillful but slow to play the pivot role. Move him forward or let him go. I need to move this over here because I don't like looking over there. There you go. I feel like Thanos with the Infinity Stones with the membership restored. Big up, KG. I'm out. I'm out and about today. We'll call next time. Well, listen, people. If no one's calling in, I have to end the show. It's one of them ones. Really, I've still got to get to. Well, I got 5 minutes, so I could take 2 more. Let's go 2 more callers, and let's get the hell out of here. If you lot can't do that, then it is what it is. This is so weird. Usually, I can't. It's so. Yeah, there you go. Sam.
Oh,
Yo, what's going on? How you doing?
yeah, I'm good, man. How are you doing?
I'm blessed, man. Is it the first time call?
No. I've called a few times. They always call me posh or whatever it is when I talk. So
I'm just gonna give you this tax right now because not a lot of people are calling in right now. So yeah, you can potentially bring us home. There you go.
No,
I think in about 10 minutes. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Go on.
I'm on your side of the whole Garnacho thing.
Yes.
I think a couple fans are not realizing that. Yeah, he might not be world class in the future. He might not be the next big thing, but what he is now, if he was at Atlanta, if he was at Benfica or any of these other clubs, and they were watching his highlights and we needed a winger, they'd be telling me, pay the money. Yeah, 85 mil, they want that, just pay the money. This guy looks good. But the moment a player is a United player, we seem to like devalue or like disrespect like their actual talent. So I'm really not liking what I'm hearing right now. I genuinely think we are giving him away for cheap. 80 mil or nothing. I'm not accepting anything. Not 8 million euros. I'm talking pounds.
This is
80 million pounds.
I'm looking at the stats right now. Just imagine this was a player. This is a player coming in from another league, as you said. Yeah. This season, from left wing. Yeah. What's it? Played 14 games from left wing, 6 goals, 3 assists. Yeah. I'm shocked that no one is. I don't understand. So all in all, there's 8 goals, 5 assists. And we would accept that. If that's a player coming in from Europe, as you're saying, it's a different conversation. But we're just moving mad. We're moving mad.
You know what people are telling me? They're like, oh, it's hard to buy in January. Players are expensive. So if it's January and players are expensive, are you telling us that this is the expensive price for Garnacho? That's the
Speak
thing
on
that's
it.
scaring me. Because I know that this is the time where you cannot just get any player. So how is Chelsea knocking on our door and negotiating these kind of fees? And we're like, yeah, that's calm. So what would we have done in the summer? What would we have done in the summer? Are we selling him for
It's
40
got me
mil?
less. Yeah, some are even less. Even less.
If that's the case, do we just sell him now? Because the club's moving mad. Because I am not selling Garnacho for less than what they already stated.
He's going. He was waving at the fans. I don't know if you saw at the end of the game. The Man United fans were singing his name, but he's on his way out. He's waving, both hands up. It's that's got to be over.
Mad. Look, I'm not happy with everything I've seen so far since Amarim's come in, but it's not his fault. I'm not saying that I'm blaming Amarim, but what we've got is a situation where Rashford's not going to be playing. We've let Anthony go. I'm not saying Anthony's good, but we're losing attackers basically. And if we lose Garnacho as well, so KG's waving back. If if we lose attackers as well, like we're already not scoring goals. So look, man, if Garnacho goes, please just give me a striker, which I don't think is happening.
We're not getting a striker, bro.
KG, let me dream, man. Let me dream. Because right now,
listen, nothing. Let me tell you this right now. Nothing is happening. We're not getting anything. We're gonna get the left wing back and pray. It's hope.
I don't want that guy. No disrespect to the guy.
He's coming.
No, but like, as in, why do we get excited when we get linked to a player we've never heard of before? Like, I don't understand. That's the other thing about our fan base I don't get. No one's ever heard of this guy. Anyone who says they've heard this guy is a liar. I'm telling you that right now.
But they're a real football pervert, fam.
And they want 40 M's.
Yeah,
for this guy.
40 M's. And I'm saying people are watching him play. Yeah, they're saying he's a right winger for crying out loud. All right. Here we go. Let's look at what he's done this season. 40 M's, 3 goals. This is his career, you know. This is his whole career. Let's do.
Now, what's his assist? I need to see assists as well.
I'm getting for it. All seasons. Let's go. In his whole life, yeah, he's played 119 games. This is a whole, yeah, 12 goals.
Since birth. Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wait, what's his club again? What's his club? Where are they in the table? Are they bottom or something?
Brother, it's looking mad. This is not the Serie A, you know. It is Serie A, bro. It's dark, bro. And we're paying money. We are paying. And Justin, this is what they're saying for him, yeah? For him, yeah? God. Lecce, yeah? Lecce, 5 goals to assist. Under 20s, 4 goals. No assist. Under 19s, look what they're selling him for.
No, you're pissing me off. You're making me angry just hearing that.
40, brother, but we should sell Garnacho. There's no Puskas here. There's no FA Cup here. There's nothing, bro. But he's 40 million. But we should sell. Look, we're pussios in the market. We deserve it, fam. We deserve this. And now, I don't want to hear no one call me out and say, Garnacho prop. This is not about Garnacho. This is about how we sell players, bro. Look what this other team's doing to us. And oh my God.
I think before I go, like, the message to everyone who's watching this now and just United fans in general is, let's stop being so harsh on our players. I know they're not the greatest here, but when it's time to sell, think how other clubs would act in this situation. If Chelsea had Garnacho, a 20-year-old who's performed the way he's performed, do you think they'd be selling him to us for the price that we're quoting right now?
They'll say, listen, they'll get us. Listen, bro, amazing call. Amazing.
Man.
We're getting mugged off. Hey, guys, we're getting mugged off. We are getting mugged off. I'm going to quickly check the Hoyland stats before he came to us. Rasmus. need to go and check what Rasmus was saying. Here you go, Rasmus Højlund before joining Man United. I need to see it all seasons. Remember, 72 Ross Clark million. Yeah, that's what you signed in for. Yeah, Syria, 9 goals, 32 games, 9. This is what we bought him for. After that, it's under 19s. Yeah, 9 goals, 4 assists, 72 Ross Clark million. No podcast. You seen the hold up play? 9 goals, 4 assists. But it's cool. Sell him. Sell him.
Hey man,
The floor's yours, bro.
is the audio good?
The audio's perfect.
Okay, cool, thanks. Yeah, no. So for me, the whole thing that I was talking about yesterday was around us getting rid of our
You
talent.
were smoking crack yesterday.
Nah,
You were.
yeah. What I'm saying. Yeah, what I'm saying. So, everyone's latching onto the Thomas Frank piece, which is like a small part of what I was saying.
Oh no, we're gonna spin the wheel, bro.
No. Thomas Frank, I said as I actually wrote a comment in on the previous video. I'm actually a member, by the way.
Oh shit, my bad. My bad. Sorry.
So I wrote a comment on the previous video to just clarify my points.
Mhm.
Why I mentioned Thomas Frank was because he was one of the candidates that was mentioned. So I just assumed if we had to go, if they wanted to sack Ten Hag and they wanted to go for someone different, then of the candidates, I randomly just said him. He's not my first choice. What I actually wanted was to keep Ten Hag. At least till the end of the season.
You wanted to keep Ten Hag?
No. Hey,
Go on.
Hey, before the 3-5-2 talk, he plays four at the back also. He's flexible.
We
so
knew you. We
don't
knew
do
you
that.
wanted, we knew you wanted to keep Ten Hag. It was clear.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
We knew.
So,
We were there.
so that's what I'm saying. If we kept Ten Hag, the reason was because I liked that we were focusing on getting the best out of our available players. He was getting the best out of Garnacho, Mainoo, and then maybe Rasmus is a bit not really doing that well, but at least if we were going to get someone else, it needed to be someone that was going to work with what we had. I didn't want this whole rebuild because we just went through that. That is where I was coming from.
When you say he was getting the best out of the players,
They're young, man. They are young. So we know the ceiling is there. The potential's there. So that's where I'm looking. I think nowadays fans are very reactive, so they're quick to just write someone off after 1-2 bad games, whatever.
the best, bro.
So you look at the talent available nowadays, you see what's out there. It's not your Zidanes and that anymore. So we kind of also need to lower our standards because it depends on the pool of players available. So that's why someone like
this guy, bro, why have you not spanned the wheel already, fam? What are you wasting time for?
No, because I'm listening.
What?
We're getting the best.
What do you bring me in for then if you're just listening then? You know you want to spin the wheel, fam. Stop acting like you
I
don't.
ain't got time. I ain't got time. You need to take
Why
over.
are we spinning the wheel?
What do you mean? Why are we spinning the wheel? You know why we're bro.
This
You
guy.
said some mad stuff, bro. You want to keep Ten Hag. You wanted to keep Ten Hag because getting the best out of Kobe Mainoo, Garnacho, and Rasmus. I thought our team was struggling last season.
Yeah, I hear that, but I said,
where's the best? We were struggling, bro. We couldn't win in Europe. Was getting moved to people running through the midfield like a dirty gal, fam. And all of a sudden, you're saying that we're getting the best, bro. We were facing attack after attack, bro. Casemiro left on the island all by himself. What are you talking about, fam?
Look at it this way. I believe in trophies, right? So he at least earned himself this season till the end of the season. For me, that's how I look at it.
Bro, you weren't even playing a
We
guard
almost
team,
did.
fam. He
We
weren't even
almost
playing.
did back-to-back FA Cups. We almost did back-to-back FA Cups. We finished third, and we had injuries. I don't feel it's enough to have sacked him this early. They should have given him till
We
the
got
end
rid
of
of
the
him
season.
too soon.
Yeah, end of the season
Joe,
they should have had.
you know what, Joe? I have to go. I have to go. Yeah, I gotta get to best of enemies. All the people.
You did this at the wrong time. I'm telling you right now. How the hell are you not spinning the wheel right now? The wheel should be
You
already.
spin the rough clock wheel, fam. I gotta get out of here, fam. I'm gonna be late, fam. I want to spin the wheel, fam. I wanted to spin this wheel time ago, bro. I just wanted to hear this man is sensible. If he's sensible, bro, I don't even. What am I, bro?
You guys are overreacting. This is why I was saying, don't be close-minded, guys.
Sensible as it's got to be a flip. You know when someone massive is called little, bro. That's what it is, bro. This is no. He's speaking facts. What? SL. I'm not even. Yeah. Thank you very much.
You just have to.
Who said he's speaking facts?
Yeah. SLD's being a prick. SLD's being a prick. I can't stand SLD.
Who said he's speaking facts?
No, I'm enabling. Not. I'm
SLD. All right, we're not listening to SLD. We know what he's doing. Yeah. All right, it's dipped. All right, listen, you man, I don't understand. It's sensible. If you think you're not facing the wheel, yeah, don't go anywhere. Yeah, stay right there, fam. Yeah. Explain to me what was you exactly saying? Because I could hear half of it. Tell me one more time.
I was saying that I wanted a manager that was going to work with these players. I didn't want a rebuild, right? So we seen what Mainoo and Garnacho was one of our best talents, right? Okay, Ahmad, you can say he wasn't really getting the best out of Ahmad, but he was working with those guys, and we seen what was happening. So then I wanted someone that was going to work with these guys, even if they get rid of Ten Hag. We needed to stick to the profiles that we've got. I like a Liverpool kind of system. So I felt like we should have just been building towards that, even if Ten Hag wasn't the guy. Get someone that's similar. Sorry?
Hold on. No. 1 second. What did you just say? You was looking for what kind of system?
Liverpool. I like Liverpool's.
Shut up. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. No, we are not doing that. What do you mean by you looking for? Listen, you know what? Right now, yeah, you had too much time on the mains, by the way, sensibly. Don't go anywhere, by the way, because you know what? We're going to spin the wheel for you in a minute, yeah? Because I've got to deal with this guy as well. Mark. Are you here? You're on mute if you don't know, by the way, Mark. There we go. Let me tell you something, yeah? Let me tell you something. This guy's going to go to the wheel, yeah? But you villain Mark, yeah? Yes, you. You said that when you was in the UK that you was going to do your hot chip challenge. Where's the hot chip challenge, fam?
Bro, I catch a flight. That's stormy weather, right? I know gonna need that hot chip next time.
You're telling me you landed in the UK, then you left the UK without doing the hot chip challenge after you said that you was going to do it at the Rangers game.
I was collecting my hot chip when I got to the UK, and then I'll go back home and do the challenge. I'm not gonna sit on a flight, bro, with these shits, bro. You crazy?
Joe, now let me back Mark on this one. We said, I think it was me and Yo-Yo that said, bring the hot chip back to Germany because it's mad to go on a flight after you've done the hot chip. You saw how mash up KG was. We said we can't send brother on EasyJet. We can't send brother EasyJet. Who need in the toilet every 2 minutes. We did say that. As long as Mark has the hot chip and brings it back to his house in Germany.
Can you confirm, Mark, that you have the hot chip?
No, I will have the hot chip by the time I reach home, bro.
That's what we need to. That's what we need. That's what we need.
No. How do you mean? No, 1 second. How would you have the hot chip when you get back home? When you said that you couldn't buy it?
Pause. For a second. I can understand Courts and you and them man and KG and them pressing me for my hot chip challenge. You, my brethren, said you not doing no hot chip challenge. You supposed to do an ice bucket challenge, and when you gonna do this challenge?
By this weekend. By this weekend, you said, Joe.
All right, listen.
The funny thing is, right, Mark?
No, stop. Don't deflect to me, bro.
You ask me a question.
About the football, and then we can deal with this, bro. Let me talk about the football, and then let's deal with this. I didn't press you about your
Shut up. You just pressed me now, fam. You just pressed me now. Literally, you just pressed me now. You asked me a question and then you won't shut up. What I'm telling you is that I've actually put a timeline on my challenge. I said I'll do it by this weekend, yeah?
Can't put. You're gonna put a timeline on forfeits.
Bro, you can't put. But see, bro, I did. I put a
You're gonna
timeline
put a
on my
timeline on
forfeits.
forfeits apps.
What? When I tell you this right now, yeah, I've already said that I'll do mine. Even though I shouldn't be doing mine before you and bots do yours, really and truly. Because
Yeah, but let's be real though. Yours is easier than theirs, isn't it? Yours, like I'm not. Bro, you've got an ice bucket. You're not, bro. You're not going toilet and flames coming out, bro. Like yours is easier, bro. You got to put a bucket over water over your head.
Hey, listen, they spanned the wheel. That's what they got in it.
No, I know it is what it is. I'm just saying yours is easier in it. Let's be honest. Bro, you could go Screwfix, go to your local hardware store, get a bucket, and get some water, ice, and go Bossman shop, get some ice. That's it.
Bro,
do you know
all
what
I
I mean?
need to do is get the bucket, really. Yeah, the ice shop is
That's
there.
it.
I can get ice anytime.
Exactly,
yeah?
exactly.
I'm not looking to be doing it in this cold. I was trying to hold out until these guys.
You were trying to hold out till like, bro was trying to hold out till like May and that, thinking that we're gonna forget. Summertime in a little paddling pool for your kids.
Let's go. No, allow it. I would have done it so it was still warm. Anyway, listen. I'm not getting away with it. I see now, it's fine. But bro, where do you want to start?
Firstly, it looks like the lawyers have avoided court because KG said he's bringing us to bringing us to court on Thursday, and he didn't bring us to court, so we're good now. He can't be like, we need a retrial, because he was trying to spin the wheel on us. He can't spin the wheel on us because he said Thursday I'm spinning the wheel for you guys. No wheel was spun. So, and we'll get the clip of him saying it's tomorrow. Tomorrow came and it didn't happen. So we're good to go. Anyway.
Hey, listen. If he missed the trial, he missed the trial. It's not our fault.
Exactly. We were there. We were ready.
How do you feel about this Garnacho situation?
Do you know what it is? You know when you're like, it is what it is now, innit? Like, if I've got to say, right, there's one player that you have to hold on to from the academy, I'll say it's Kobe, innit? That's my like one non-negotiable. If Garnacho has to go to fund what needs to happen at this club, so be it. We can't compare what we used to be as a club because we're not that anymore. We used to have the good paying job and then spend the money like we had a good paying job, lost that good paying job, but still spent the same money. The bank account has dwindled to nothing. And then we tried the credit card thing. We got the debt that the Glazers brought in. So do you know what? It is what it is. Like, and this isn't me going, oh, Ineos, because Ineos are moving mad. The way that they're doing cuts and stuff is mad. I don't like it. But you know when you're like, he's going to go in it. Because if we're going to finance what we need to do going forward.
Does the ends justify the means? That's what we have to look at right now, yeah? Because right now we're saying, okay, Ineos is doing this, Ineos is doing that. But in their mind, they're doing something for the greater good. You know, in my mind, as a fan, I'm looking at stuff like buying all these youngsters, because we've started to buy all these youngsters to go straight into the academy. I don't think we can't see what that is.
We're doing what Chelsea's doing, what Chelsea have done for years. Chelsea buy players that are 14, 15, 16, so that they're, even though they've not done most of their development through Chelsea, they then sell them on as academy graduates and they get the money. The difference with us and Chelsea and City is, yeah, City and Chelsea will sell a player for 20 million who has like one first team appearance, like for the senior team, and had bare loans. So like, think of like, what's the goalkeeper that's at, but James Trafford? Bro never played for City. 25 million Burnley bought him for. The goalkeeper, 25 million they bought him for. Burnley bought him for. Imagine if that's us, we're selling for 500k.
How much did we sell? What's that guy's name
Zidane.
Again? That Welsh guy that we sold. No, the Welsh guy.
The Welsh. Dylan Levitt.
No,
Dylan
winger,
Levitt.
Man. No. I can't remember his name.
How recent we talking? Oh, Dan James.
Dan James, that's the one.
Dan James, we sold him for, I feel like it was 20 something. It was 20 something. Because I think he's one of the only players who made a profit on. Because we bought him for 15 and sold him for like 23 or something.
we don't get enough value for our players, and that's look. If Chelsea sold us freaking Mount, yeah, for how much? 60 something, 50 something. It was
It's a
60
joke,
something, isn't it?
bro.
We
We
can't
like, you know,
keep
if this was crypto,
ourselves.
if this was crypto, and I never got into that, but I know a lot of people did. We would buy players at the peak of their powers when it's like some inflated, when it's some false inflation, and then try and sell them as soon as like it corrects to normal. We just don't buy players at the right time. We don't buy players at the right price. It's true. As long as we're selling Garnacho, we need to get the right price for it. We can't be going right 40 million, 50, because if we were buying a Garnacho, we're paying 60 million ourselves.
There you go.
If
To
we're buying
replace him,
Garnacho from
the funny thing
Chelsea,
is,
60 million. So we need to make sure we get that finance. We need to make sure we get that finance, because we can't,
that's what I'm saying.
especially if this is what we're going to do going forward. And I don't like it, but do you know what? How long the fans been saying Glazers out since the moment they got here? We realistically don't have that much power. Like, let's be honest. We like
Have
as
no
much.
power, bro, and it's gotten even worse now that Ineos have come in, because once we thought we was getting towards the end of the Glazers, guess what? They just renewed their contracts, fam, with more investment from Ineos. So we're
They
gonna have
gave
this
them
for
the
another
lifeline.
15 years.
They gave them the lifeline
We
that they
won't get rid
needed.
of it, bro. In our lifetime, I don't think we will see the end of Ineos and Glazers. How about that?
That wouldn't surprise me, because they've got Pitneys who have Pitneys, and then to be fair, Jim Radcliffe ain't got any kids, has he?
I don't know. I'm not in
I
touch
don't
with
think
his
he has.
lifestyle like that. And now
No,
that
I
he's
think
leaving,
some.
I don't want to know. I don't
No,
want to
but
know nothing
I
about
think
him.
I could be wrong, but I think they said that. Yeah, but you're right. It's going to be a long time till we, and we're never going to have the control of the club that we once did, because the fans used to have shares in United. When Glazers came, compulsory purchased all of those shares, took us off the stock market.
Our shares mean nothing. Our shares
Yeah, now
mean
we
nothing, bro.
yeah,
They
now
mean
we
nothing.
can buy those shares that mean nothing, but we can just put money in their pockets. It's a disgrace. Like I know that I think KG and Waj are gonna do like a financial kind of breakdown
Yes,
of
they're going to do
for
like a
Man United.
financial deep dive into
To
Man
Man United, which is
United's
gonna be good.
spending
But like
power
how
and stuff.
how a company can bring all of their debt and place it on something that they've just purchased is mad. But it's a joke.
That's Man United culture, bro. That's how we live. It's how we've been living. Anyway, pick up yourself, of course, man. Thank you, man. Listen, good call. Very good call. Listen, we're not taking too much more calls. I was only here to take over what was left. So you know what? We're gonna go through who's left here, and I'm probably not gonna take any more calls after this. We're gonna go to Mark, Uncle, Josh, and then Mr. 7 kids deep now, 7 or 8. I don't even know how much kids he's got now. Let's go, Uncle. Uncle, how you doing?
Well, doing okay. Uh, Considering the way things are with the weather and all that, you know, we can't complain.
But
And
Uncle, listen, this situation, I heard your opinion yesterday, yeah? And I did listen. I was listening. Now, I understand that we need to make profit, and I understand that Garnacho has not been the best player for us, like, consistently. But don't you feel that there's some questions I wanted to ask yesterday? Like, don't you think that there is some potential there for this guy to grow into a better player?
no, we are just, but that is the thing. I think you people are getting the message wrong. We are not selling Garnacho because there is no potential. We are selling him because we need the money. They are two different things. There's no. We are not saying Garnacho will go to Chelsea or will go to Napoli and flop. He can go there and win the Ballon d'Or, but we need the money, and we are trying to hold out for a high price because we need that money because of his potential. So he's the high value asset that we have, and we are talking about rebuilding. Where is the money going to come from to rebuild? You understand?
I mean, I do
So
understand that. I do. But is there not some value in keeping hold of something that we think might have potential? Like, I understand that we need to make money, but surely there's other ways we could wait to make money.
like what?
Well, like everybody was saying yesterday, there was some hope, that in the summertime, not saying, look, at the end of the day, everybody's giving this manager a free pass, like you in it, yeah, as long as we don't get relegated. No one sees us getting relegated, right? if we hang on to every single player that we had right now, you don't think we're going to get relegated by the end of the season, right, Uncle?
No, we are not. I'm looking at mid-table.
Okay. So if we hold on to every single player we have until the end of the season, don't sell anybody, right? Just get rid of anything that we can that we don't need, yeah? And then at the end of the season, try to get in some potential,
Yeah, but this thing you're saying, getting rid of the things that we don't need. When you say getting rid of the things we don't need, it's easier said than done. Because a lot of these players know that they're not going to get the money somewhere else.
Well, what did we want these Ineos guys for? What are they good for if they can't do better than the Glazers? I know that it's sins of the past.
No, Joe, it is not as simple as that. It is not an Ineos. It is not an Ineos thing.
Financial mind. These guys are paid to do this. Just like when Pav comes in, when we say, hold on, when we say, don't worry about the time thing anyway. Yeah, when we say that, when Pav comes in and says, fire the manager. And when we ask him, but get who? And he says, well, you know what? I don't know who because I'm not hired to do that. They got people above to do that. And the same thing applies here. Yeah. Financially, every other team has seemed to find a way to buy players cheap and sell them high. And also balance the books and when they're still buying players by finding loopholes. Why can't we find similar loopholes? Why are we so inept at doing these things?
Because the other teams do not have the Glazers. The other teams never had Glazers that have run the club down. Do you think if there was a way if these other players that you're talking about getting rid of, if half of them were on lower wages than they are now, it would not be a problem to get rid of them. A lot of those players other teams are getting rid of, they are on very low wages. So the other clubs can come in and say, okay, we can take, even though this player is not performing well, the player is below par, but his wages, we can manage it. You understand? But when you're trying to sell a player that's on 150,000, 200,000, which club will take him from you?
I get that because what is the next level, innit? Because obviously if they're already on that level of wages, what is the next level? Because when you do buy someone, they do expect to either go up a wage or at least stay the same. And most clubs can't afford that unless it's the top level. Because we've been the top level for so long, Uncle. This is why it is a problem now.
I don't even think that is what I think. It's just ineptitude from the Glazers. Whether we've been at the top level or not, we shouldn't be doubling or almost tripling Anthony's wage from Ajax. There is no reason why Anthony, that was on how much in Ajax, will come to Man United. We didn't offer him 100,000. We didn't offer him 120. We didn't offer him 150. We went up to 200 from what I think it was on 20 or 50 or whatever he was. We almost tripled or quadrupled his wages. There was no need for that. Absolutely no need. Even if we paid 70 million, but we put him on modest wages, someone else could have taken him from us.
That would have made more sense. That would have made more sense.
And that is what Chelsea do. Chelsea will buy players but put them on low wages. And that's why they give them that long contract. So that if for some reason you want to leave, they don't have to extend your contract for another 4 or 5 years. But then another thing that we have to look at, and that's why I said a lot of people don't really understand the club's finances. I remember when Ten Hag was sacked, people were saying, Ten Hag sacked. How much are Ineos going to pay him out? And it's not as simple as that. Now we have seen that Ten Hag is still on Man United's payroll. And that's why he doesn't want to take the Dortmund job. So that is another smart stuff from Ineos. Rather than paying him the bulk of his payment, they said, no, we will continue paying you monthly until your contract expires. If another club wants to sign you, they have to come and buy out the rest of your contract. Now, if another club doesn't come and sign him, we are not doing a bulk payment. We are spreading out his payment over time, and it helps us in FFP. So
I mean, that's all good, Uncle, but that's them setting up to fire more people. They've got this now structure in place. This is why I'm worried about Amorim, Uncle. Very worried about Amorim, because there's almost, if they don't back him and he keeps doing bad, they're going to have no choice at some point to fire him. By next season early, if they don't back him in summer.
Well, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see if they will back him. I think we need to wait and see, because even Ten Hag that they didn't support, they bought 5 players for him. So
See?
if they now bring in their own guy, I think we just have to be patient and see. The guy that they did
Even
not
this morning, I
support,
was
they bought
arguing with
5
people.
players for him.
It's
Come
true, but
again?
even this morning I was arguing with people. Those 5 players that some people are saying, well, they're not Ten Hag signing. They were in your signings. That's what people were saying
No,
this morning.
we can't do that. Let's not do that now. Let's not.
Uncle, anyway, the
Let
fan
us
base
not
is
do that.
crazy. Uncle, I've got to let you go.
Sure,
Big
sure.
up yourself. Thank you very much. Hey, listen, Uncle always coming in with the sensible takes. Let's go to. I'm going to go to Josh, and then I will go to Mark. No, Mark will end the show with me still. Yo, Josh.
Yo, Joe, how are you doing, man?
What are you saying?
Look, the
Talk to
thing
me.
is,
What are you
bro.
saying?
The thing is, I'm still very much against these frauds, right? Like, I still don't understand the whole thing. I've been researching a lot in terms of what PSR is doing, what FFP is doing for this club, and like, I still think Garnacho sold should have been a last resort option that we didn't have to go close to. I understand why it needs to happen, but I look at Barca, right? And I was talking to everybody on the chat last night. I look at Barca and they have the La Masia products, but you don't see them selling Yamal, you don't see them selling Gavi or all the other Balde. You don't see them selling these
You
players.
won't.
They
They're
build
holding
around
on to their gems.
them, right?
You know, if
So
we sell Kobe, I'm going to be mad because it's like you said. If we went in for like someone like Yemi Lamar, right? How much do you think the price tag would be for someone like Yemi Lamar?
easily 100 something, 90, 100
100 and
something.
something, innit? 100 and
Yeah,
something, and I'm not talking about 110. Talking about at least 130 plus.
easily. So because the thing is,
So
they build
why
around.
our youngsters are so invaluable?
And first of all, our own fan base. I think, like, I hope this isn't the case, but like, if the fact that the fan base has any way to dictate the market, because we really undervalue our players a lot. We undervalue Carrington. We disrespect Carrington. We disrespect our products. Half of the fan base is criticizing a player just because he doesn't put in a pass properly, and then they all go and be like, "Oh, he's shit, he's shit, he's shit." But then they're demanding 70, 80 for him for what? So you might as well put respect on your player's name, put respect on your youth, and be like, he's 100 mil, take it or leave it, you know. So have some chest. Like, our fan base is so on the fence all the time. They don't know what opinion they want to have. Like, one day they're on this side, one day they're on the other side. Anyway, my thing is, this Garnacho thing should have been a last resort option. It should not have gone to the fact that we need to sell him. I understand why. I understand what we need to do, but like, I still think this is, look at Barca. They pull levers, bro. They pull levers in order to sign players, and they can't even register them until, like, you know, and they barely get the chance to register them, but they're still playing their players. But they pull levers. They sold the Camp Nou to Spotify, and they call it Spotify Camp Nou, whatever they call it, right? We still aren't on that. We're still not there yet. So I understand, if is Garnacho the only thing that we have left to do. I understand pulling levers isn't good. Even I don't want that. I don't want that for the club. But my whole point of this is the resort. The last resort option should have been Garnacho. I still think we can do things like go on, grab some sponsors, loan the players out. Ineos' first window was kind of with Eric Ten Hag, and then they should have, like, maybe they were not going to give him a whole season, fine. But if they're going to go into their second window, you might as well start loaning players out, like Rashford, Casemiro, loan them out. If you can't sell them, loan them out. At least get half the wages off the books.
You know
There's
what?
so
I do think that they had one eye on getting rid of him when they were making their hiring still during the summer. Yeah,
yeah, fine.
because
That's fine. That's
they
fine. That's a whole
definitely.
different. Yeah, but like, for me, that's a whole different topic, right? That has what, like, but you still look at it. If you want to bring that topic up, they're still paying him. They're still paying Eric Ten Hag, right? So which is another reason of their whole PSR issue. They're still paying him, so they can't kind of, they're still struggling with the whole PSR thing. So they're paying him. They brought in Amrim as well. So they're paying two people. They're still paying two managers. Eric Ten Hag doesn't need a job because he's still being paid by United. You know that, right?
That's the thing. If this is another thing, yeah, but it's not actually, when you think about it, is that okay? Uncle said that, they're being smart about it because they're spreading out the payments, but really and truly, I mean, I guess it does help with PSR when you think about it, but at the same time, we've got someone now that's happy to sit and just be happy getting paid his monthly wage like he was getting paid before, because you really can't deny him his money. It's just that you can't you have to pay it in bulk or you have to spread it out over a set amount of time. So
I would credit
we'll
in your
see what happens
side.
with this. I think it will affect us eventually if we keep firing managers.
Yeah, no, true. But what I kind of credit them for the fact that they spread out their payments. So they did it with Xerxes signing, they're doing it with Eric Ten Hag as well. So that's fine. It's all fine and dandy, right? Like I can give them their flowers. But my thing is still on the Garnacho thing. I don't think it needed to go there. But because for them, it's probably the most plausible and easy way out for them to find solutions. Then what can I say? Sell him for 80, sell him for 90 or 70. Like, what are we doing? We bought Mason Mount on his final year of the contract for 50 and we can't sell him for 70. What are we doing? And if they've already offloaded Anthony with their wages, with his wages and stuff, we can still go and sign some players. So they're still not signing anyone that maybe
No,
might have.
bro, that's technically not true, because we're going to be paying some of that, because we, like Uncle said, we raised up his wages way too high. But listen, big up yourself though, Josh, man. I need to bring someone else in. The funny thing is, we raised up Anthony's price. Well, his wages so high that people are not going to want to pay that just for a loan. Yeah, we're probably paying about 70% of that wage bill still. When we get the details, we'll find out, innit? Let's jump to 7 Kids Deep.
Hello, Mr. Joe.
How are you doing? Not spoken to
I'm
you
doing
in time.
well.
How was the Down Under bird?
No, it's all right. I've just recently got promoted, so I'm working like 16-hour days. So I'm on work break at the moment, having a chat to you while I eat my dinner.
16-hour days. Doing what?
I work for a cleaning company, and I'm the supervisor / trainer / in the field.
So you're everywhere. You're everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you're supervising, you just got to be everywhere, making sure that people are doing their job properly, basically.
Yeah, just half the. It's like a split shift. 8 hours I do like office admin and site checkups, and then
16-hour shifts though. I know why you have to do 16-hour shifts though. 7 kids and 8 on the way, probably. Like,
I got to get away from the crutch goblins, definitely.
Yeah. All right, listen. Let's talk about Man United, Vivian. Let me put you on a timer because you definitely need a timer. Yeah, let's go. Right, boom. Talk to me. What do you think about this Garnacho thing? And look, Copy's on the thumbnail as well. We've not even really spoken about Copy. What if they start offering out Copy to every other team on the planet as well, saying that he's pure profit and because he's not working out with the system, he should go too. And then they fire. And imagine if they do that and then they end up firing Amorim, and then somebody wants somebody like Copy in their system.
Yeah, look, I think I'd said this a while ago. Like this whole Ineos, how they're going to try and iron out all the finances and all of the inflated wages. It was always going to take, I think 2 or 3 years to actually get us back on track with a wage system, with a structure, because things were all over the place. Arnold came in and Murto, they took over and they did their own madness, and now we finally got people in the club. Proper executives, proper people behind the scenes, but even then, there's going to be teething issues. There's going to be replacement of staff. So this whole thing is not just because now we've got a structure, everything's going to work. There's always going to be teething issues with compatibility, if they're best in class, whatnot. So all that boring crap to the side. I think I understand why they're doing it, and for me, Garnacho probably presents the highest value. Because South American, he's having some good goal outputs in the last couple of years, and he's still super young, so there's going to be a massive return on investment if a club's willing to come in and buy it. But we have to draw that line in the sand to be like, look, we need to sell him minimum 60, and then you can come to the table. Because that's what I'm saying. For so long, this club is notoriously undersold and overpaid, and that's why we're seeing these low figures. That and teams like Napoli and Bayern and whoever else, they can't afford what we do in the Premier League. So that's a battle in and of itself. But
this is the thing, though. because we have these high price tags on our players and these high wages, it's always going to be a problem. Because we've been the top of the Premier League for so long, we've always been able to offer the most premium contracts. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, the best in class when it comes to contracts, you know. But I think we've been doing that willy-nilly. Just like Uncle said with Anthony, like, how dare he go from like 20 to 30 mil, 20 to 30,000 a week to straight up to 200,000? Who did that? Who thought that was a good idea? Yeah, it makes no sense. Is there no in between until a player is proven? So that's the problem that we've had for a very long time. And now that's the issue we're having selling our players. But sometimes I feel like we can take losses. I feel like the community wouldn't feel so bad taking losses on players that we feel are useless. Do you get what I'm saying? I think
100%.
you're more likely to take a hit on Rashford. You're more likely to take a hit on Luke Shaw. You're more likely to take a hit on Lindelof. You're more likely to take a hit on even the likes of Dalot right now. We were happy to take a hit on Wan-Bissaka. We paid 50 mil. We sold him for like 15 or something like that, innit? Yeah. These are the things that you're happy to take a hit on because you know that there was a mistake and they ain't doing shit right now. So for me, why are we not trying to get rid of those things for like cheap? I don't even care if you sold Luke Shaw for like £2,000. Do it. Yeah. I would take the hit. I know that's disrespectful, but I literally don't care. We ain't doing nothing anyway. As long as we made some money, just get rid of him.
But that's the biggest thing. It's like it must show how dire the situation is financially that we can't actually go, look, we'll just buy out your contract. Like, even though a lot of these players are in their last years, it's like, well, how bad is it that we can't just go, look, like we did with Ronaldo or whatever, just like, look, let's mutually cancel it, or we'll do you a buyout, we'll pay it out, and then we'll get moving. But it's obviously very dire in order for us. I mean, he's cut pensions, he's cut ambassador wages and salaries, he's cut all of these backroom things, and this is literally... he's treating it like a business before fixing the football side of things, which personally, I understand it. I'm not a fan of it, but it's kind of how he does it. It's his multi-billion-dollar investment. So we kind of just have to let him cook and see what happens.
I mean, I understand that, but how confident are you in his cooking abilities, though? That's what I'm saying.
Well, how long's it been now? What, 12, 18 months? They've been... Yeah, like it's still too close to that reckless, ridiculous ownership, and I've not seen enough body of proof right now to make a prediction like that comfortably. So I'll come back in 6 months when we've had it.
It's not really a prediction. It's just a question of how you're feeling now. How do you feel about them right now? With obviously it's not been that long. Like you said, what 15 months? Yeah. So
yeah, something like that.
15 months in. How do you feel right now? That's what I'm saying. After everything that they've done.
Okay. I'm impartial. I mean, like,
confidence-wise right now.
Yeah, I'll say if I'm doing like a percentage split, I'd say 60% confident, because I mean they're doing what they need to do as business owners, and I have seen small incremental improvements that make me think we are going in the right direction, but. It's still way too early to sort of nail anything down. So, yeah.
Kenny wants you bin, but anyway, your time to go.
Yeah, I'm out. See you guys.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, man.
Take care, man. Good opinion as always. Listen, do you know what? Yeah, I can see that this is a divisive issue around Man United, and I do understand it. Some people think Garnacho is trash. Some people think that he's got high ceiling, like me, by the way. But you know what? You have to look at everything retrospectively, innit? Yeah. For me, I think yes, he's one of our talents that, if anything, we get the right price. I think it's all about the price tag. I think that's where everybody feels agreed upon. If we get a good amount of money for him, then we won't complain. Even the guys that think he has a high ceiling. Give me some money then, innit? At least give me some money, and then I can't complain about it. Yo, etc. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, doing well. I was in the car, so my mic quality might be a bit shit. Is it all good?
I can hear you clearly still. I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, okay,
We saw you flash out yesterday for the first time, though. Hold on. Now we have to... You've officially... Hold on, where is it? Please tell me it's still here. You've officially become a part of this... You are part of the
But
crash
anyways,
out crew, bro. Don't think I didn't hear
100%.
everything you said. I heard
Oh, absolutely.
everything you said yesterday.
Absolutely. I mean,
You
here's the
crashed
mistake I
out,
made,
bro.
right, Joe? I'm not a stats man,
Understood.
right? And I tried to play with
Yeah.
stats, and this is what happened, right? It's like it's like if if you ask a goalkeeper who keeps the ball out of the net to try and distribute it nicely, give some nice passes, he can't do it, and that's what I did, and I
Oh,
didn't
listen,
end well
then
for me.
use your hands in it. Find a way. Use your arms.
Yeah, and that's why
Find
I'm
a
here
way.
today, bro. That's why I'm here
No, you
today.
know what? Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. It was all good. It was all good. We've all crashed out here before. I can't complain about crashing out. Do you know who I am? Listen,
Yeah.
the first time I had my own tagline, I think I told, who was it? I told Connor like about 70 times to shut up. That's how I got my tagline, bro. Like,
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. I
anyway,
mean,
listen. Let me ask you one quick question. I'm going to put the timer on for you, yeah? But let me ask you this
yeah.
question, fam. How do you feel about this situation surrounding Garnacho and the potential sales of, look, or telling us, this one question actually I've not asked anybody yet. The way that we seem to be running right now is that we're getting players in to sell for the future, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is this a good way to be set up right now? Are we going to be a conveyor belt club who just gets players in and sells them on when they become a certain level of good, or are we actually trying to progress up the table? What do you think?
See, this is what really pisses me off, Joe, about how Ineos is doing business and stuff. Because on one hand, like, let's think about, for instance, Lenny Yoro, signing Lenny Yoro, right? Now, obviously, as
Yes.
being Man United, we want to sign the best talents, right? And we want to be the best, right? We want to get the best performances, and to do that, we need the best players, right? And they signed him
100%.
for, I think they spent like, what, 55 million euros, something like that, if I'm not wrong. And I'm sure the wages Euro's on is probably not that cheap either for a 19-year-old as well, right? And so on one hand, Ineos makes these types of signings and these wages, right, where they're prioritizing performance. And on the other side, we're having January transfer windows like this, right, where you've just sacked Ten Hag, right, and you brought another manager in, right? And you know that this manager and his style of play, he's going to need players in the January window. I think the January window has been absolutely pathetic given the situation that Ruben Amorim actually came into, in my opinion. I mean, if you look at City, for instance, right? They're what are they now? I think 6th or 7th on the table, and their response for having a horrible summer window was to get 4. I think maybe they're looking at getting a 5th now player in. Meanwhile, we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs, and we can't even sell Rashford. We can't sell Casemiro for some reason, and now we're looking at selling Garnacho. I mean, it doesn't really matter if I rate Garnacho or don't rate him. The main thing is, I mean, Ineos hadn't done anything, and even if they wanted to sell Garnacho, it should have happened already, because we're leaving ourselves with absolutely no time to get anything that Ruben might need at the moment. So if Ruben's not going to be back now, chances are he's going to lose more and more games, and at a certain point, you have to sack the man, right? There's a limit to how many losses you can have as a United manager. There has to be a certain standard, right? So on one hand, they prioritize performance. On the other hand, now this PSR bullshit that they keep spouting out, they bought into this, right? Remember the interview that Richard Arnold gave, right? Before Ineos was even in, Merton Arnold. And in that interview, Richard Arnold said, this season we're okay, but we're pretty screwed for next season, right? Ineos bought into this. So they knew what they were getting into. So I don't want to hear this, PSR, or we can't spend on players. Sure, that might be the case now, but you're not faultless in this kind of situation. They have to be taking blame for not planning properly, number one, and two, they're trying to put this type of excuse for justifying why they're not going to sign players, it seems like, or they're not going to sell them for an appropriate price. I think it's just incompetence, in my opinion.
So hold on. So your opinion of Ineos right now is that we should have never had them. So what are we going to do now? We're basically going to be dead in the water then. Do you not think that, okay, I'm going to defend Ineos right here now, because sometimes I feel like I have to play the the other side.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Did they not have a good transfer window in terms of for Ten Hag last season? Summer transfer window. They had a good transfer window for Ten Hag, did they not?
Well, in terms of players, Joe, I would say yes, they had good eye for players, but the prices we paid, I'm still not so sure about. And the wages on some of them, I still think were a little bit too high. But because we're Man United and we pay the best wages, whatever, I kind of allowed it. But if we're in this much of a money shithole as we are right now, I mean, these sort of things should be optimized.
I mean, like you said, though, I think there has to be some allowances for where we were and where we're trying to be. Now that we've been knocked down another peg, I think that might change retrospectively, if you know what I mean. Like in terms of what we're going to start paying players and in terms of what we're going to be offering players in the future. But right now, I think they done well. So I think you have to give them time for the next summer window to find out what they do and then give a strong opinion of them then, because the January transfer window is never usually that busy for us. If you can get maybe one or two players, maybe a player on loan, then you've done okay, innit? Yeah. And if you get to the summer transfer window and then don't back this manager, then that's when you're going to start getting the bombastic side eye, because it's going to be over as far as I'm concerned for Ineos then, if they don't back the manager in the summer. But I feel like they know this. They have to back this guy.
Yeah, they have to back him, because if Amram doesn't get any signings, right? I mean, we're living on a prayer that, Amarim can salvage something out of the season at that point, right? And I think, unfortunately, I had a feeling before the window even started that this might be the case. But I remember in another show at that time, the question was asked, who's going to go first, Casemiro or Rashford? Right, and I said Casemiro first because the Rashford thing is going to take like ages to do in terms of sorting his wages and his percentages. At this point, I don't even think we're going to sell anyone.
I don't think Rashford's going anywhere, if I'm being honest with you.
100%.
Rashford ain't going anywhere. I've been saying this in everybody's chats, Rashford. I don't think personally that Rashford's going anywhere. And if they do find somewhere, we're going to be paying most of his fucking wages anyway. But anyway, etc. Pick up yourself, fam.
No worries. Thanks for that, Joe. Appreciate it.
Anytime, man. Listen. All right, let's end the show with Mark N. Mark N. Yo,
what's good, bro?
By the way, where are you? Are you already back in Germany, or are you at like the airport or something,
bro.
waiting to fly out?
I'm going to get ready after I finish talk to you guys to head to the airport, bro.
Okay. Listen, all we want to know is hot chip challenge, fam. When that's getting done, when you receive that hot chip, we must know ASAP.
Of course, bro. Don't worry yourself, bro. I will
Anyway,
announce my hot chip and I'll do my challenge. But what I would say though, bro, is like, you see, I kind of disagree with this sudden realization. Everybody wants to suddenly be ready for dark times, and all these drastic measures suddenly need to be taken. I mean, I think there's better and more creative ways it could be done. Moving in your side, we can't blame nothing on anything other than the fact that, for me, is with the manager and the system, the new system, the new style, everything, the players adjusting, all this is growing pains, bro. You know what I mean? You look good, look shit, look good, look shit. It's gonna happen, bro. The biggest problem is men them want to compete in a rebuild. So whether it was the manager before this manager now, man, them still want to compete in the league. They want to see high finishes in the league. You know what I mean? They don't want to take things in steps, bro. And bro, we Man United, so I could understand our vibes. But if you're ready for the owners to be selling off all these things and slashing all these wages, then bro, you have to be ready to take losses, low league finishes too. You understand? So what we really complaining about? What we really complaining about? What we should be complaining about, bro, is the fact that the time men them want to sell players for dog money. Dog money, bro. 30 million thing.
So hold on. But I think, we've not said that we're selling Garnacho for like 30 million thing though.
It have men saying that they would sell
Chelsea are
these
looking to
players for
line up
this
a
price.
65 million pound bid. No?
Well, if they say 65 mil pop, then yeah, I could hear it, but I would rather if it's Chelsea, bro, 70, 80, bro. Look at what they sell we monk, boy. You playing mad. Men them playing mad this morning. Men
Look,
forget
I get
Mason
it.
Mount. We could
I would
take
love
it.
to rinse them, fam, but can we rinse them though? Really,
Bro,
they know
if
where
we
we
can't
are in the
rinse them,
league,
then
and
who
they know
doing the
what.
negotiations, bro? Man, them complaining about managers spending big money on players like Anthony and hiking up the salaries 10 times. If we
True
negotiators
that.
are shit, what it is it's their problem, bro. The shit negotiations before, the shit negotiations now. If you cannot sell a player from Man United for top dollar, you're not supposed to be selling players from Man United. You're not supposed to be working here, bro. That is the problem.
I mean, look, we always going to have to be able to sell some players, isn't it? Yeah, we're not always going to agree on the players that they want to sell, and this is the problem as well. We're having so much managers come in and out of the team, right? You need to decide who you're going to back for a while. Yeah, that's why I kind of respect the Arsenal rhetoric that they have right now when it comes to Arteta. They've backed him, and they've not stopped backing him since
But they
he's
have
been in the club. Yeah, but now, you know, it's getting towards that time where you can start looking at him with a side eye because you've had enough support from your team above, yeah, and you're not produced anything. Moving forward, these guys have to back Amrin, bro, for at least 2 to 3 seasons. I feel like give him what he needs to make this team into his image. You have to now because this is your guy.
So I mean, okay, I agree with that. That's not the argument. I don't think that's the argument here. That should never be the argument. They had to back the manager because the manager, the soccer manager for me who had credit in the bank. You know what I mean? And I mean, the reality is, man, them could say what they want, right? But the reality is reality. A cup is our value, bro. And not only that, bro. If these same man them in here was saying that we was only better than Liverpool in season 1 because they had an injury crisis 8 years into their project, bro. 8 years into their project. Man, them can't tell me we can't have the same audacity for Man United. This is our club, Man United. We 18 months into our project, bro, and man, them can't hold our injury crisis that was in that 18-month period. The smoke, you know. They want to tell men crack, right? And men this and men is Ten Hag sexuals. Well, cool. That had nothing to do with Ten Hag, bro. Can you, man, them go in 18 months into this project with no credit in the bank? If we don't win no trophies, if we have no Europe next season, can you men handle that? That is the question. Forget Ten Hag. Move Ten Hag aside. The fan base is what we're talking about here. Are you man them who said or they gonna back a thing for 2-3 seasons? Are you all gonna actually back this thing for 2-3 seasons with no Europe? Probably a minor transfer window. Because if we are no Europe, I doubt they're going to spend big money because there are no money coming in. But yeah, talk to my fans. And men them in the chat with all the big chats like you and them. Like, yeah, you know, because usually first man that is going
It is what
defense.
it, but Mark.
No,
But
no, no,
look,
you're throwing out the comments. I want to hear you and these men them who have all them comments to reply. Because the other men in the chat,
well,
let's keep it
listen,
real.
he's gonna have to do that in the chat because he's not in the back, is it? Yeah. But the thing is, the way the fan base is moving, bro, it's like we have no patience. Yeah. It's even in watch alongs yesterday, people was already saying Amram out. It's moving mad. Yeah. There is no patience. There is no like understanding what it takes to rebuild a team. We just got finished with one rebuild and we're doing a whole nother rebuild, and people can't see that there's a whole bunch of players here that he probably doesn't even want. And he's been stuck in it.
First
It's
of
not like he
all,
can do anything about it until
man,
the
them why
season's
we
ended.
care about who's the players in the starting? Why we care?
Hold on
None
one
of them
second.
in
You know,
win
I'm
we are
gonna bring
Premier
you
League,
guys
but
in for a
men care.
second. Hold
None
on,
of
you
them
man
in
talk
win
for
we
a
are
second.
Premier League, but
Get the
men
door.
care.
Hey, you listen to me, Mark. Wait, I
Yo,
need to go get the door. 1 second, yeah?
go ahead.
You talk to them, man. Yeah?
But Courts, on a
I'll
serious
put him
note,
on. Yeah.
I will ask the men in the chat, you two Courts, right? Why men so concerned about who is the starting 11 when these brothers, whether they start or not, they ain't looking all that great one, and then when we are Premier League yet. It's not like these men are credit in the bank because men don't rate Bruno. So it ain't really are nobody with that much credit over a whole full season other than Bruno, bro. I've done it in the squad right now. Why we care about
So
who the starting 11? Whether they sell Ghana, I don't care who they sell, bro. And I'm saying this now. I don't care who starts, neither. As long as them brothers who start do the job. We had to stop talking about this man had to start, that man had to start. Bro, we had to stop talking about United squad had to win, bro. Because realistically, bro, at the end of the day, 11 men not winning with the league and a UCL in one season and a FA Cup is the collection of men in the squad.
Cool, but we're doing the thing where we're talking about Ten Hag, where we need to just he's gone. Let's just let it go. I won't bring him up if you don't bring him up, but we can't do the revisionism thing where we're acting like this season before he came was a success, because it wasn't, and we can't compare someone in their third season to someone in their first season. Someone in their third season who spent loads of money on the squad.
Season talk that you man them is
I said he was. Was he in his third season?
9 games, bro. Let me be real.
So that's factually correct. He was in his third season. I didn't say finish his third season.
The middle season was what? Injury crisis, right? The season 2 was an injury crisis because you only had 2 seasons before. Is what I'm saying. The first season we finished third.
Okay. 2 full seasons. Okay, all right. 2 full seasons and 12 games.
No, hear me.
I just love sports.
All I said is the second season we had an injury crisis. We sack him. Men them will say he had no credit in the bank. Cool, no problem. I willing to back Amarim 3 years, bro. He got a 3-year contract. I back in it, bro. You man them is the question I asking. If Ole gonna back this manager, if next season he get more players and we don't finish in the top 10, or we finish 8 again and no UCL, no Europe next season, no Europe the following season, and in the third season we don't start well. What you man them going to say?
Can I be honest? I'll probably do the same thing. My issue, let me go, Josh, and then I'll let you speak. I backed Eric Ten Hag. I backed him. Joe can say the early THDL meetings. I was there. I was saying no. We need to give him time. I was saying there was injuries. Where it stopped was that we won the FA Cup. I said he deserves more time. I will say that was wrong in hindsight. I will say that was wrong now. But the way that we started this season was shocking. Because even the games we won, there was no convincing wins. And yes, you could say we created chances, didn't score them. But the truth is, we weren't improving with a squad that was built in his image. It wasn't a squad that was built in Amarim's image. It was a squad built in Ten Hag's image, spent 600 million on it. And we were still looking as bad as we was in the first season. And let's be real, the first season was good, but it wasn't playing the style of football that he came in there to play. He changed his style. After the first 2 games when we lost to Brighton and then went 2-0, I think, and then went away to Brentford, got beaten 4-0, he's like, he changed his system. So then the next game was the Liverpool game. And how did we play against the Liverpool game where we won 2-1? Counter-attacking football. How did we play the rest of that season and had our success? Counter-attacking football. When he then tried to...
So I could understand.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But then when he tried to implement his own style, it never looked good. There was not a time where he played the style.
Can I say this? Can I speak? He did get players to work it out. So he tried to implement his style in a rebuild. I think that's a given that it would happen. I mean, look, it happened with Amarim now. To be fair, Amarim doing what Ten Hag should have done what Amarim did. Go with your style from the beginning, go through the dark times, take it all the way down, and see how it goes. Maybe, right? But he didn't do that. He went a different way. The reality is what we arguing about here. The semantics of it really is that I say to man them, if we did not accredit the fact that we did so poorly in season 2 based on we having an injury crisis, we said that despite the injury crisis and implementing a new system, we still should have gotten and done better. No, what I'm saying is these man them here this season who decide let the manager do what he do, all of them saying maybe he should tweak this, tweak that. Because guess what? We in 14th. We was 14th, 4 points off top 4, 9 games into the season, right? Now we 14th, 16 points off our top 4, right? So men them getting to panic because they feel we go and get relegated. Relegated is the argument now. Stop the relegation. If we go and get relegated, whatever the case, who cares? If you finish 10th, you finish 14th, who cares? But what I'm saying is they're ready for that now, courts. They wasn't ready for it when it wasn't this bad before. So where the energy comes from?
Mark, can I tell you something? Mark, can I tell you something? And then Josh, you can go after that. Sure. I was ready.
It's gonna go Courts. Then Josh, and then I want to hear from Hey Why. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Cool.
Go
Cool.
on.
I was ready for a rebuild, so to speak. However, if you've spent the money you've spent, and we are still looking as bad as we did at the start, when you are changing the squad, because people go, these players, these players, these players. Oh, Nana. Oh, Nana, good signing? No, we can all say no. That was a Ten Hag signing. Anthony, all good signing? I know Josh will probably say yes. Mark say maybe, but he wasn't a good signing. And especially for 80 million, he was not a good signing.
Semantics on who
He was
signing
not a good
on
signing.
the money, it don't
Ten
matter.
Hag's
Good
fault.
sign, good signing.
The price
Just good
tag.
signing.
All
Not
right,
bad
okay,
signing.
forget
Money don't
money.
matter, bro.
Forget
On
money.
the
Was
pitch is
okay,
where it
forget money.
matters for
Was
me.
Anthony a good sign? Forget the
No, well,
okay,
we
forget
agree on that. I
finances.
didn't
We'll just go.
disagree with you. I just saying you don't need to bring
Oh
in the
no, that's
money. Just
fine.
say good
And
signing, bad signing. Move on.
Casemiro was good in the first season, but since then been
But can I
dreadful.
say he didn't want Casemiro in the first place? Do you remember that? Like he actually won De Jong, and at last minute, and they gave him Casemiro.
Don't even
Nah,
let me,
that's just
bro.
the
Don't
point. That's just
mention
the
that, bro.
fact.
Forget that. Let's keep it moving, bro.
Let him
Forget
finish
that.
though. Let
Let him
Courts finish.
finish.
Let
All right,
Courts
go ahead,
finish,
Court.
and then
And
let
then
Courts.
so we
Let
got
Courts time to
Casemiro.
say.
But all I'm saying is his fingerprints was all over this squad. His fingerprints was all over this squad. He was ready. He did what he wanted to do. Squad. He financially had say over what happened to the squad, and we still wasn't looking good. There was still a
Bro,
massive
so I
hole in
mean,
midfield.
Arsenal. You see, there's the
There was a
point. The
massive
point of this
bro.
argument is that you see, you still can't accept it. I just
What can't
listening
I
to you
accept?
talk about it, bro, and I just realized you can't accept it. You blaming me. You only blaming the 10 sexuals, right? But always the ones who can't accept.
By the way, I don't
Was
use that
never
phrase. I just want to
prepared,
clarify.
bro. You was
I wanna
never
keep myself
prepared to
distant from that
lose.
phrase.
You was never prepared to lose games, to finish low position in the league in a rebuild. None of you will. And that is the bottom line.
I will.
That's why I joined
Mark,
listen to
Can
forget
I,
10
can I say this though, right? Can I say?
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
on,
No,
Josh.
it's Josh's turn. It's Josh's turn. Go, Josh. Go.
So I'm glad we're on this subject, right? Because
Why is CM
firstly,
Punk there, bro?
because I am
Yeah,
the
just
voice of
turn
the
on the camera.
voiceless
We don't want to see CM Punk.
of this fan base, bro. So because tell me when I'm telling lies, bro. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Anyway, so the thing is, first things first. I agree with Haywire. He didn't want Casemiro. He wanted De Jong and he wanted Rabiot. Anyway, let's get that out of the scene. I've just clocked a new theory, and we can only talk about this because you guys brought up the Ten Hag thing. I actually don't like to do the revisionism. First things first, from my end, right? I like Amorim as a person. I'm not sure if I rate him yet as a manager because he still got time to prove. But like, I like him as a person, so I don't want to do the Ten Hag revisionism thing here. But I will say this: I now understand why Ashworth might have been sacked. He got sacked because he kept Ten Hag in the job. I know they made him a scapegoat and all that, but like, if you think about it, I think Ashworth kept him in the job because he knew the players would play his system. So he wanted a manager that would play out from the back. It's probably why he kept him, and it's probably because he couldn't get another manager that couldn't that could play the same style the way Eric Ten Hag wanted to play. I remember we were in for De Zerbi and maybe another manager as well that could play out from the back and the same with the same players. But when you bring in a guy like Amorim, he's got a completely different system, and I think that's why Ashford stuck with Ten Hag at that time. I think there's a lot of context to this, and this is just my own theory, right? So,
Okay. Do you know
so
what?
that's
Go
just
on,
my
land quickly, because I want to hear from Haywire before we end.
So yeah. So the point is, I don't want to do the revisionism thing, but unless people want to bring up conversations, then we can have it. But that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We can do
One
it.
sec. Before Haywire talks, Joe, read out Joe Fleming's super chat.
Joe Fleming, what did he say? Hold on. Which one? Super chat.
Should I read it out?
Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yo, Joe, selling Garnacho and Mainoo is just to pay off the debt for the Glazers. Okay, that's not a problem. We should fight and resist at all costs. No questions asked. What do you mean? We should fight, but listen. I do understand.
He's basically saying fight the Glazers and Ineos, shouldn't it?
Yeah, because he said, you know what the funny thing is, right? Because in the live comments, he said, come on, Joe, cuss me. I thought you had something rude to say about me. That's why I didn't read it out. But he said, yo, Joe, selling Garnacho and Mainoo is just to pay off the debts to the Glazers. We should fight and resist at all costs, bro. No questions asked.
He's
Now, I do
basically where
understand
we
that.
are. He's basically where we are, like
I mean,
where
bro,
you
that's
know.
how I feel. Inside my soul, right? Inside my soul, I feel like all of this that we're doing right now, all of what Man United is doing, yeah, in terms of like what the Ineos, sorry, not the Glazers, what Ineos are trying to do in order to save the Glazers' hide is just, what's it called? Like cloud and smoke. What's it? Like, it's just magic tricks. They're trying to do everything, smoke and mirrors, that's it. They're trying to do smoke and mirrors in front of our eyes just so that they can glaze over the fact that we don't want to spend money. Because everything that I've heard before this season, right, is that we're the top earners in this league. Yeah, that's how we've been where we are for so long. Because Man United generates so much revenue, we are Man United, and we can never stop being Man United because of our global presence. Now, this season, all of a sudden, we're broke and we don't generate that money no more. Are you telling me the money that we generate doesn't pay everybody's wages? Have we made the wage bill so stupid that we can't even pay our bills? Are you telling me that what's going on? Because we should have money in the bank still to buy players, and that's
But
what
Joe,
yeah.
if you look at you're saying about the revenue, our revenue's taking a hit because most of the contracts that we have Champions League clauses in them. So we get X amount from Adidas, so to speak. But if we're not in a Champions League, then that reduces by a percentage because obviously Adidas go, well, if they're in the Champions League, there's more eyes on them. Blah 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 blah. So because we've not been in the Champions League, and because we've not been in the Champions League, that revenue dips. And obviously, yeah, Man City generate a lot of revenue. Some of that is putting money in from their left pocket to their right pocket. But yeah,
And
there's
just to add
nothing we
on
can
top
do
of
to
that,
prove that.
and just to add on top of that, we may be in the top 5 highest wage bill, but we're not the top. Like, it's Man City, we've got Chelsea, I think we've got Spurs and all in there, and United are like 3rd or 4th. And if we sell guys like Rashford, Casemiro, and we offload Eriksen and guys like them, it goes straight down to 6th. So we just need to be in Europe. That's it. Sell some of them, get them off the wage bill, and just get into Europe somehow, and then we're good.
Joe, I think there's 2 more super chats. I don't know if K Flow's got read out either. And
if K-Flow's didn't get read out, I'm going to read it first. Okay. I think Ineos expect Abraham to get the best out of these lot. It's just backfired.
Thank you. This guy, yes.
Well, wait. They underestimated the gravity of the problem. Now, I do understand that. Yeah, I mean, I think they may have, because Ten Hag was getting some sort of tune out of them, and they thought that there was more of a tune to get out of them.
Exactly.
If you looked at the performances, that was what they probably thought. Nah, this guy ain't getting
I
enough
highly
out of these
believe
guys
that.
right here. Of course, listen, you would look at what Ten Hag was doing and think that you could make it better, because we was talking about all the glaring holes in the midfield and things that people weren't understanding. So obviously you would think that someone else could do better. Of course you would. Yeah. Everybody did, because everybody was calling for his head, including me. Yeah. So
Joe, just read the other super chat out, man. Stop avoiding it.
I'm reading the super chat when I end the show, fam. I'm ending the show if I read that.
Read the super chat, Joe. And Joe Fleming's just dropped another one. Read the super chats. Respect the super
Joe
chats.
Fleming dropped another one. I'm going to read Joe Fleming's other super chat first. I do
No,
agree.
but Joe, there's another one. No, Joe, there's one you've missed before that.
I'm reading it last. And I'm ending the show, bro. Don't. Yeah. Because I'm going to read it out in full like you dared me to, yeah? So I'm going to read it in full to end the show. But anyway, I do agree with what you said, though, Joe, about whether people want Garnacho sold or not. If they bring us 80 to 100 mil, everyone is happy. Just allow 60 million, man. I mean, I think 60 million is probably the base of where everybody would be, yeah, if it was a different club. But I think because it's Chelsea, we want more. Because it's not like we don't know Chelsea have money. Chelsea got money, fam. They've got peas. Yeah, they keep buying everybody. So if you're going to come to here after we spent money on your trash player who's always injured, yeah, who, by the way, 2 people owe me money for, but I'm not going to say any more about that, yeah, they We need to get the
I'll say
max
it.
of premium now.
Shabazz and Crash. Run Joe Blackman his teas right now. Run Joe Blackman his money. Crash and Shabazz. Because Shabazz went hiding. Shabazz came back and dropped some. We should give Eric Ten Hag more credit for what he did with the squad and dipped. And I bet we don't see him for months.
Didn't want to talk about my money though. Hey, didn't want to talk about where's my peas, fam?
Me money.
Anyway, let me read the last super chat. And I think we're gonna get out of here. Actually, anything in the other chat? No, just gonna say. So, should I read it or should I let everybody else read it? Do you know what I'm gonna do? I don't even know how to do this. This is what I'm gonna do, right? Watch this, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. Yeah. Make sure you hit the like button and all that, all the good stuff in it, yeah? Because KG needs his channel to grow. And eventually, one day, we will have sponsors. One day. Maybe. Yeah? I'm going to do this, right? And then I'm going to put the chat up. Here's a super chat straight out of the wallet of my, that feeds my 7 semen demons don't have kids. And that's the end of the...
Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at that.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky that.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb,
Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.